Hi guys, I'm Nighrum. Welcome back to another episode of Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice. I returned to this place where we have this bridge, which is now destroyed because I forgot about this item in a previous episode. Oh, yeah, it hurts. Snapseed, yeah, we get Snapseed, yeah, I forgot about this item. I've seen it, I've seen this item, but later I just forgot about this. Okay, so let's get back. Okay, now I'm thinking about getting some skills. We have only 2 points, but I think yeah, I checked these other skills like this Niger Slash. I'm thinking about getting some more emblems, spirit emblems. Acquires the latent skill Sculpture's Karma Blood. Increases the maximum number of spirit emblems that can be held. Spirit emblems are manifestations of regret. Those regretful of their vile actions are haunted by many spirit emblems. The blood spattered upon the prosthetic turns to a permanent rust, proof of the user's burden. There are lots of these skills with more spirit emblems, but yeah, we eventually later we'll need more of these to use our prosthetic tools, right? So yeah, I wanted to just get rid of, we may say, get rid of this skill points to get some more. I know we are only like getting one extra, but it's better than nothing, right? So let's rest. We will get this one extra spirit emblem, and I am, as you see here, by this last sculpture idol. So let's get back to this dude. Like, let's get back to, not get back to. We're gonna start dancing. Yeah, there was an item over here as well, down there. Yeah, we already spoke to this lady in the previous episode, and we have seen this monkey, but this will be the first time we are approaching it. So yeah, let's approach it. First Mabu balloon, and as you see from here, we don't need to go from the previous sculpture idol to get down there. As you see, we can just go. We can just go from here, I think. Like, should be straight. Like, I think this is possible. So later, after we are done in here, we can just go down there. But first I wanna just get over here. Like, as you see, this is a pretty big area with lots of trees. And let's see what kind of things we can prepare for this. Yeah, definitely you noticed what is going on. We have seen this monkey in the previous episode, but we didn't approach it. We got some items. We and gave some drinks to Ishin. We shared a drink with Ishin. Yeah, I think firecrackers, maybe umbrella, it's magnet umbrella. Yeah. Axe shuriken, maybe flame vent. Why not? Okay, we shall try. I will leave the firecrackers because I feel like this will be the best thing. Pretty big area, and you see this monkey, right? And we have to just drop down, just like the same way we had to deal with Gyobu. We had to just drop down on the arena. So now we are dropping down. And I think, yeah, I think we are ready. I don't know if we are ready. I just think, I just hope we are ready. Okay, we shall try. We shall try. We can use these trees with our grappling hook. And as you see, we can mark him, we can target him. Oh my god. And yeah, as you see, this is a boss fight. Guardian Ape. Yeah, this fight is pretty tough. Yeah. Oh, yes. But we can also use the grappling hook on him. It's pretty tough. Let's concentrate, let's just focus. I will try the firecrackers. Yeah, he's pretty fast. This is the main problem in here. He's pretty fast. And as you see, his posture is pretty great. His weakest spot is his head. Oh yeah, this was a massive attack. I totally forgot about this attack. that it was just so massive. He's just destroying things. He's just so brutal. Yeah, you can deflect his attacks, but it's really hard. And yeah, he's throwing some vile stuff. Okay, for this, I think we have to just run. No, he grabbed me. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. First try, I'm dead. But yeah, as you see, firecrackers, they are good because he's a monkey. He's a big freaking monkey. He gets scared. We can stagger him for a longer time. We have some time to attack him, but his damage is massive. Oh, unseen 8. Thank you. So I will try. So I will try to get him, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough. Yeah, he's not that difficult, but he's very tough. He's very furious. Like he's very angry. You have to deal with this furious attacks, this berserk attacks of his, and there's also a secret to this boss. Okay, second try. No, grab immediately. Ah, he's just destroying me. Yeah, let's use some trees. Oh, he shot me mid-air with his stuff. No, grab again. Okay, I am using too much healing. Like I am using the healing like too much. Yeah, let's use the Ichimonji. Okay, let's heal. Okay, yeah, he's also able to poison us. Yeah, I didn't prepare any poison. But it's okay. Yeah, this grab is pretty dangerous. Every attack of his is pretty dangerous, but we got him. Yeah, I need to prepare poison if I die, because I don't have any healings right now left. But yeah. Second try. Shinobi execution. Antidote powder. Let's go. Shinobi execution! We did this, right? I don't have any healings left. Let's just use pallet. But look at this. This is not the end. Yes, we got the second phase. Guardian Ape. He's now beheaded and he's headless. He's just holding his head. This is just terrifying, okay? He's just destroying these trees. He's wielding a katana, a massive katana, and it's just terrifying, okay? He's very terrifying. I personally don't like his second phase. I actually can tell you that his first phase was easier than the second one. Oh yeah, and terror, of course. I forgot about this. Didn't prepare anything for terror. Yeah, I need to like remember his attacks once again when he's like trying to just jump on his belly and attack you like while laying down. The best thing you can do is to just jump above him and then attack him. When he's like using this attack to create some terror, you can use some purifying agent to just get rid of this terror, or you just can escape it. So this second, oh yeah, this one, just jump above him and beat him. Oh, I almost got cornered. Yeah, he's like very crazy. He's just like swinging around. This attack is very like safety. Like this is safe. This is safe. You can do this. It won't deal massive posture damage. It will just scratch his health. But this is like yeah, one of the best techniques I used on him. Like it was working for me because I tried on my previous playthroughs to deflect his swinging attacks, and it didn't work actually. Like I struggled a lot in the second phase with him, so like I just found another tactic on him to just run away from him, because he'll be applying terror. You use the trees, just run away from him, and whenever he's doing this attack, when he's like jumping and trying to get to you, when he's like lying down and swinging his katana, then you just jump above him and you'll be like scratching his health. Because he's just crazy in the second phase, and this second phase is harder, is harder, and this one, just run away. Just run away, just run away. I know, it's a very long process, it's a very long time, you gotta dance with him, like, you have to be patient. Maybe it's not very attractive method, like, to watch. It's not a most attractive way to defeat him in the second phase, but believe me, in my opinion and for me personally, the second phase is harder, like much harder than the first one. And in the second one you get like this jump, and you can attack him 2 times or even 3 if you can do this. But yeah, 2 times you can just hit him 2 times. You'll be just, while running, you'll be just provoking him to do this attack, because otherwise he's just like swinging in any like direction with his katana. He's like attacking, like trying to get to you. And with this you can deal some damage. It's a longer fight, but it's safer. So this is like a method if you are struggling a lot with the second fight, or you don't have any healing, then you can stay away and just play safely, and you can just do this 2 times and it will be okay. Because really, forgive me, but I struggled a lot on every single playthrough. I tried different things, I tried different methods. He just turns into some kind of abomination in this second phase. The first one is just like you're fighting with an ape, with a monkey. And remember, if you are scratching like his health, you'll scratch some more of his health, then you'll be able to deal some more posture damage later. But yeah, this is a long process. I'm glad we got to the second phase in the second try, in the second attempt. Yeah, this attack is just the safest one to do. Because if you're gonna like deflect his attacks, so you'll be like staying very close to him, then you are vulnerable to his terror attacks, to the screams he's like doing. And with this you are just avoiding everything. You're untouchable, even though it's a very long process, but trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. You're gonna dance with him. Sorry, but this is my way, this is my method, and it's also very like beginner friendly. Some people would say that it's a very cheesy way, but believe me, lots of people struggle with this second phase. And the thing is, he's also constantly moving, not only attacking, but he's constantly moving. So the only like way to like avoid lots of his attacks, even though if you are like fighting normally, is to just run away from him, because he's like constantly running, constantly moving, just pushing. Pushing is constantly like pushing. And this attack, it's also very nasty. He's dealing massive damage, but we are good. There's like half of his health left. Okay, first phase is a piece of cake compared to this one. Believe me. And the terror is very nasty, but if you are staying away from it, then you'll be able to just dodge it. Run, run, run. Run, boy, run. Run, boy, run. This is really creepy and terrifying that he's holding his head like... Oh my god. And notice, whenever he's like screaming and doing this scream terror attack, he's like putting back his head. Okay, 3 times. I was able to hit him 3 times even. Okay, so we can safely like do it 3 times, but if you are feeling unsure, you can hit him 2 times. But it's okay. It's so easy. This way, this second phase is so easy. Also, he's like doing... Oh, I had a chance. Okay, I hit him once, at least once. 4 hits. We got 4 hits this round. It's not like he's doing this attack when we have this opportunity to attack him. It's not like he's doing this attack like on a rare occasion. No, he's doing that pretty frequently. Like every other like move, he's like doing some other moves. And then he's doing this attack again, but as you see, he's doing this scream also pretty frequently, like he's doing that like multiple times as well. But luckily we have a lot of space in here to fight him, and we have room just to run away from him. See? It's also a big problem to try to deflect him, to just try to stay very close to him and deflect all of his attacks. They be dealing massive posture damage. If you try to deflect his swinging attacks, then he will do a massive posture damage to you. So look at the amount of the attacks he's doing, and try to like deflect everything. Even though if you can like deflect everything, then he will deal massive posture damage to you either way. He will just damage your posture pretty badly, even if you manage to deflect everything. Like, we have to keep it in mind that our posture, like, bar is a lot smaller than his. But this is okay, look at this. With this method we can also like we can assume that yeah, it might be easier, like this phase might be easier than the first one, but believe me, it's not easier. It is definitely easier with this method, but not easier than the first phase, or compared to the first phase. And look at this Shinobi execution. Now we can be proud of it. Now we can tell Shinobi execution. And we got 4000 XP. Memory Guardian Ape. Yeah, we defeated him. Guys, we did the second attempt. On the second attempt, I defeated his first phase and got to the second phase, and we defeated the second phase. We beat the second phase in first try. Like, second try in general, but it was the first try when we get to the second phase. The bottle memory of an extraordinary foe lingering in the mind of the wolf. Commune with a sculpture's idol and confront memories of battle to permanently increase attack power. The Guardian Ape was defeated, though its roar can still be heard. It is said that an infested body marks the undying. Yeah, he was infested. That's why he kind of like resurrected after defeating him. Like Wolf didn't know about this. That's why he killed him like in normal way. He beheaded him, and then later he just got up, and at the end of the second phase we saw this centipede sticking out of his head, and we had to use this mortal blade to defeat him, right? So he was infested, that's why he got up. And we got Slender Finger. Look at this. The slender finger of a young woman can be fitted to the Shinobi prosthetic to create a prosthetic tool found in the belly of the Guardian Ape. It is partially digested. There is a Shinobi technique called the finger whistle that can drive beasts wild. The one who used it before clearly used it for this purpose, as evidenced by the finger's open hole. So yeah, this is our last prosthetic tool. Finger, a finger. Yeah. So yeah, we can do a finger whistle from it. Yes. And this was a pretty important boss. This was a story boss. We had to defeat him, but yeah, I know that this might look like it was a cheesy way in the second phase, but believe me, every playthrough I played, I struggled a lot on my first playthrough with him, and then later I just had to do things differently. Okay, firecrackers are working. The first phase you can do it like normally, like I did, just avoid his poop attacks and avoid this. Swinging with his arms. This is pretty quick. If you are able to deflect it, then good. Then you can deflect it, of course. But yeah, in my opinion, first phase is still easier one. Even though I'm using like this method in the second phase, which makes the second phase easier, it doesn't mean the second phase is easier than the first phase in general. First phase is easier than the second phase, in my opinion, because of this terror we have in the second phase, because of this massive damage he deals to our posture. I didn't want to do this, like I didn't want to try to deflect him because he can kill you like in one combo. He's doing lots of attacks, and yeah, you can deflect all of them, but eventually he will just break your posture, even though if you like deflect them. This is what happened to me actually. Like I'm speaking from my experience. Maybe there are some other people who actually can like deflect everything and stay alive, but from my experience, like in my opinion, it was just something terrifying. Like from my experience, it was looking like this. I was trying to deflect every attack, and sometimes somehow I managed to deflect all of these attacks, and even then he will break my posture, and eventually, because my posture bar was smaller than his, and he has lots of attacks, a great amount of his attacks, and then he will just hit me and I be dead because he deals massive damage to our health as well, not only posture damage. But yeah, we defeated him second try. Yeah, he's very wild. He's pretty wild, but I know that lots of people struggle with him also in the first phase, but I think first phase is just something that you can master. Just use the surroundings, the environment, the trees. Just use your grappling hook on him. Try to aim for the head because it's the weakest point. Try to use firecrackers to scare him. Try to just use powerful attack like Ichimonji when you just make him fall on the ground. This sort of things. But the second phase, yeah, there's lots of things going on in this fight in the second phase. So this is just my way. I tried like deflecting different things. Like I tried to use purifying agents, everything like shielding, but everything he was like everything didn't work for me like personally, and I just felt like I need to find something like more simple, and I found out that whenever he's like doing this attack, you can just jump above him and then you have some time actually to hit him free, and we tested it out even 4 times actually you can hit him. And this is pretty big, so we are focusing on his health bar in the second phase. Attack power. Oh, let's do this. The battle memory of an extraordinary foe. Although distant recollection of such a memory provided sustenance for the wolf, they say that an infested body is the mark of the undying. But such a long life would surely be quite lonesome for even an ape. Perhaps the echoing roar of the guardian ape was in fact a solicitation of sorts. So yeah, about this ape, this monkey, we fought this guardian ape. Uh, share with me your experience. Maybe you have some other technique. Maybe you have some other methods to deal with him in this second phase. I am like open to hear it. I would like to hear your experience with him. I would like to hear your opinions and your techniques. Like if you have techniques to share, just share it. Maybe you found a different way, different method, which is better, or is better for you, or um, for people with certain specific problems in Sekiro. Um, yeah, even though I tried like different things and played through this game 4 times already, this is a fifth like try, sorry, fifth try, fifth playthrough. Um, I'm still like holding onto this technique, onto this method because it's working. But even on my last playthrough previously, I tried different things because I wanted to try different things. I wanted to try to defeat him like in more spectacular way, in a better way, because I know this one felt pretty non-attractive and pretty easy, pretty cheesy. But yeah, this thing just works for me. And look at this, we have a flower. Pick up the item. Lotus of the palace. Yeah, he was guarding this white flower. We were looking for Kuro, for this aroma we want to create. A white lotus flower found blooming in the depths of the Sunken Valley, where the fountainhead waters pool deeply. The flower's aroma attracts female apes, thus the guardian ape carefully tended to it so as to offer it to his bride. One of the incense ingredients sought by the divine heir for immortal severance. So yeah, we have the flower, and this is it. We don't have anything else. I also remember the glitch, the thingy that people used in the beginning, like after people like started playing this game after launching. After the release of this game, there was something, I don't know, like where you could do this. I never done this myself, but there was some kind of a glitch where you could just go like through the walls and just grab the flower and just don't fight him, because you have to defeat him in order to get this flower. And as you see, this is everything in here. We don't have any path leading from here, so we have to look for the stone somewhere else. We have to look for this path for the stone somewhere else. But still, we have this area over there. We need to check it out. Okay, let's talk to Kuro. Oh, see, he's like sitting right now reading. And also, I noticed a different thing, something different. Because this is like another milestone, like we did something different right now, like we did some progress in a story. Notice how the viewed background, our surroundings, the whole environment changed. There is still snow in Ashina, but as you see, there is sun, and the color of the sky, like the colors in the background are different, are more warm, like yellow, orangey, sunny. It's different because we did some progress. We made some progress in a game because we obtained the flower and defeated the Guardian Ape. So let's go back to Kuro. And let's tell him that we have the flower. It's not everything. We still have to get stone.
My lord, I've procured the flower for the fountainhead aroma.
Oh? Was it truly blooming in the Sunken Valley?
Yes, deep within the valley.
So that is where the fountainhead waters pool deeply. You've done well to acquire this wolf. Oh, and actually, I found something. I discovered there's another scent we must acquire.
What is it?
The blood of the divine heir of the dragon's heritage. In other words, my blood.
Your blood? But my lord, you cannot bleed.
Yes, it is true that those of the dragon's heritage cannot bleed. However, in Lord Genichiro's quarters, I found a curious journal belonging to Lord Takeru's page, and it appears there is a way for me to bleed. For now, I'd like to ask you to keep this for me.
All right, so this is pretty interesting. The divine heir can't bleed. Yeah, but we actually have the mortal blade. Maybe we can do something with this. Who knows? Let's see. Page's diary. An old diary entry written by Takeru's page. Lord Takeru held his arm over the incense burner and attempted to cut it with his sword. But, incredibly, his wound healed instantly and not a drop of blood was shed. Lady Tomoe said. Lady Tomoe. Lady Tomoe who actually was let me say, a master, a teacher for Genichiro. She was Genichiro's teacher. Without it, your blood cannot be spilled. What could she be referring to, I wonder?
Now then, we just need to figure out how to make me bleed.
Perhaps we should ask Lady Emma.
As a doctor, she should have much knowledge of the human body. Yes, she may be able to help us.
So let's ask her.
There is something I'd like to ask.
Yes, what is it?
Can the divine air be made to bleed?
Why would you seek to do so?
The blood of the divine air is required to obtain the dragon tears from the divine realm and achieve immortal severance.
Oh, I see. It is true that the divine air's blood cannot be shed by normal means. However, you currently possess the means to do so.
The mortal blade.
Yes, here you are.
Immortal Severance Scrap, part of the Book of Immortal Severance left behind by Takeru. With mortal blade in hand, my blood may be shed. With my blood, the aroma will be complete. The divine realm will be in reach. Immortal Severance will be at hand. I must ask Tomoe to assist with the beheading. With the behead.
This was written by Lord Takeru?
It was. With the mortal blade, you may wound the divine air, and his blood will be allowed to flow.
I see. This brings us one step closer to immortal severance. I shall tell my lord.
Of course.
Beheading, guys. Behead. Wow. Wow. We certainly don't want to behead Kuro, right?
Wolf, did you speak with Lady Emma?
I did.
And? What did she say?
That it could be possible with the mortal blade.
I see. So the mortal blade will allow my blood to flow.
As you wish.
Shall we give it a try?
The mortal blade was never meant to be drawn. There is no knowing how it will affect you. Burning the incense may help protect you from such harm.
Yes. If you insist, then that is what we shall do.
Alright. Can we talk a little bit more?
I see you've gathered some of the... Keep up the good...
Okay, the stone and the sakura tree.
You're leaving, Wolf?
My lord.
Okay, let's see. Okay, we can't do anything right now.
I'm glad you... Master Wolf, it looked your... Please. Goodbye.
Okay, I thought she would be having some more dialogues, but no. Okay, yeah, so for now we... Wait, can I open this? Oh, I can open this as well. It seems, yeah. Because we have the same, exactly the same door, but on the other side, like over there. Let's see if we can talk to Ishin, maybe. And I'm like thinking about getting back to this shrine because, yeah, we didn't get any rats. We only had this one, which was wounded, and then he died. We talked to him. But yeah, let's see.
The mortal a whip. You must be.
Okay, he doesn't want to talk. Okay, so I will visit the shrine where we met Tango of Ashina, so Ishin in disguise, and I will see if I can talk to him there. Okay, I returned like back to the sculpture idol, and Kuro moved. Kuro is over here right now, so let's talk to him and let's see if we can do something about his blood.
I see you've gathered... Keep up... You're leaving, Wolf?
My lord.
No, not really, not really. Maybe we have to like gather the rest. Yeah. Okay, I couldn't progress with Tengu's quest, so yeah, I got to my inventory and I saw that I have gourd seed. I don't know how it was possible. Like, I have gourd seed in my inventory. Like how? Like last place where I obtained gourd seed, yeah. I literally thought I used it. I gave it to Emma, but apparently no.
I'm glad you've come.
So let's give it to her right now, and we will be having 8 healings.
Goodbye.
Okay, I get back to the temple where the sculptor is. Yeah, we don't have anything in the box of the offering, and I want to talk to our teacher, this guy who was teaching us in the beginning how to fight, because now we have the mortal blade. And remember, he said in the beginning of the game that he's one of the undying. He's infested, or yeah, he's just immortal or something. We actually don't know. He's undying. He's immortal. So yeah, let's talk to him. Let's see.
That sword on your back. What is it?
Yeah, see, he immediately triggered. Like he saw this light on our back. So yeah, this is another thing that I wanted to show you. That it wasn't just only a teacher in the beginning of the game. Like yeah, we could train with him, but there's also some kind of a quest in here going on with him. We can choose to tell him or do not tell him. I will tell him.
The mortal blade.
What? It's real? You don't suppose you could use it to end this curse of mine?
Yes, yes, we can actually accept this. Yeah, because he's undying. He's just like he said, it's his curse, and he wished to die. So it's your call. It's your choice. If you wanna accept, you can accept. If you wanna say no, then you can say no. I'm like always accepting this on every playthrough. I think once I tried to do something different. Like I said, I do not wish to kill you, but yeah, this time we're gonna accept. This time we're gonna accept. I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen.
I will. Of course.
Thank you. A man with your skill could grant a merciful death, couldn't you?
Leave it to me.
Splendid. I must give my thanks to Sekiro. I will prepare for the beyond. The next time you see me, I'll be ready.
Alright, so let's try and rest. And as you see, we have 8 healings now, right now. Okay, see, we rested by the sculpture idol, and now he's prepared. So yeah, I think that it's fair that if he's actually willing to die, he wished to die, because he thinks that it's a curse. He doesn't want to live like this anymore, and he waited so long for this opportunity to end his life, because it's a misery. It's a torture, actually. It's a torture for him.
I can finally die. My shame for not following my master into death can finally.
You're certain of this?
Yes. I want you to kill me.
As you wish.
Go on. Do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Farewell.
And as you see, he was indeed infested. He had the centipede in him. Let's see. And we got Hidden Tooth, something new. False Tooth loaded with a secret Shinobi drug. Blue in color, can be used repeatedly. Crush the blue nostrum between the back teeth to die as often as one pleases. Could be useful in certain situations. Surely an unnecessary reminder, but the first death is typically one's last. So yeah, this thing is similar to this first bite, I think it was called first. Sorry, not the first bite, bite down, bite down. Why I thought it was first bite down. Yeah, so it's similar. Like you see, this looks pretty similar. This stuff here on this piece of paper, it looks very similar to the thing that is in here in this tooth. Yeah, so we are getting this kind of item.
Where did you get that finger?
The Guardian Ape of the Sunken Valley. I found it in his belly.
I see. To think it was in the belly of an ape. Let me see it. I'll fix it to your prosthetic arm.
And finally, we can just fit this new prosthetic tool, this new Shinobi tool, into our prosthetic arm, the last one. But as you see, Sculptor reacted to it, to this finger. And we got Finger Whistle, new tool. A prosthetic tool created by fitting a slender finger to the prosthetic costs spirit emblems to use. Its sound will grab an enemy's attention and draw them to the whistle's location. By locking onto a target, only the targeted enemy will hear the whistle. It's pretty important, like how to use it. The sound of the finger whistle enrages beasts, making them unable to distinguish friend from foe. So it will work on a pack of wolves, or it will work on monkeys. They will just the wolves will just attack their mentors, their people. And if you target a human with this, then you can just use it like a ceramic shard. Just. And now that was the last one. We can see the upgrades. And as you see now, these two last slots, they are filled. We have this mountain echo in here, so upgraded whistle, upgraded finger, and this one, Maleficent, or malcontent, I think, malcontent. Um, and yeah, there is some kind of a ring in here that is required as a material, and as you see, we can only get like one. Not repeating, right? Like, yeah, I think he was only in here for this finger. Yeah. All right.
Parched. Could use a cup of tea.
Cup of tea. Oh, sorry, sculptor. I don't have a tea right now. But if I will get a tea, then I will bring it to you, okay? I promise.
Another time. I'll then.
If I will have tea for you, then I will bring it. Alright? So guys, I think this will be it for today's episode. Yeah, we did defeat the Guardian Ape. It was a very long and pretty hard fight, but we defeated him. And I think in the next episode we're gonna go for this dried fruit down there to these poisonous swamps. I will check my antidotes, and in case I will need some more, I will buy them just off screen. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and I see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.